My dad had an affair with a woman my age. Now she trauma dumps on me and my brother. My dad has always been emotionally stunted. It's part of who he is. When we were little, he would feed himself, but would completely forget to feed my brother and I. At his mom's funeral, he asked me, "Why are you crying?" Because he was seemingly unable to understand that the death of my grandmother was upsetting. I spent my entire life trying to desperately earn his love and affection, only for him to avoid me whenever I was feeling sad or depressed or acting out. I was an inconvenience. As a joke, I thanked him for not aborting me when I was a fetus, as I was an accidental pregnancy. His response was, "Don't thank me, thank your mother." He never hid the fact that if it had been up to him, she would have had a deletion. My dad wasn't mean, he was just completely emotionally broken. I realized that I could spend quality time with him if I did activities that he wanted to do. He wasn't necessarily neglectful, he just doesn't understand how to maintain relationships with people. It's like he doesn't process emotions the same as the rest of us. I still look back fondly at the vast majority of my childhood and the activities we did together. That being said, I was suicidal/self-harmed in my teenage years because I felt so alone and alienated. My mom tried to get me into therapy, but he said no, I don't want people knowing our business. I never could come to either of my parents because we were one of those families that never discuss things. My life was rough in my early 20s. During that time, I dated exclusively emotionally unavailable men. For years, I thought love meant that I had to chase someone and desperately earn their love. My worth was tied to their approval, just like it was tied to my dad's. Despite all this, I had no idea of any of this until my parents' divorce. I thought I was the problem child, I was the one to blame, I had emotions that were too big and that my needs were too much. When the affair happened, and I started going to therapy, it hit me like a ton of bricks. My dad wasn't the perfect father I'd told myself that he was, or the man that I put on a pedestal. He was just a man. Fast forward to now, I've stopped putting in any emotional labor. I don't try to reach out, or make him come visit me, or chase him. Our relationship is pretty much non-existent, but I'm pretty sure he's oblivious to the fact that anything has even changed. I am working on accepting that I will never have the relationship I want with my dad, but the knowledge that I, as a small kid, wasn't actually the problem has been such an insane weight off my shoulders. For decades, I had directed the anger that I should have felt towards him, at myself. My dad's affair partner, which, by the way, will forever be disgusted that she is my age, recently texted my brother and I to complain that her emotional needs weren't being met. She has zero boundaries, overshares, and has a daughter that has tried to commit self-deletion multiple times. Ultimately, they moved the daughter out of my dad's house and in with her father because, guess what? She was just too much trouble. I'm angry. I feel horrible for this kid. I'm sad. But you know what? For the first time in my life, I feel free. I'm not constantly trying to interpret people's emotions, or desperately seeking the approval. I am living a life most people dream of, and I am happy, and healthy, and loved.